Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I know I haven't uploaded videos in a few months. The reason behind that is that I was too focused on the business itself. A lot have came up in the past few months and new tools were put onto the market, and I had to get to know these tools and make sure that they are good for my business. And my goal, as I told you before, was to make this business like 100% passive income without having any employees. And that's what I'm doing right now. I can finally proudly say that today I now have 0 employees in this business, and I'm making more than I've ever made, and I'm working less than I've ever worked. So that means I'm working about 1 hour a day, and I'm still averaging 1K a day without having any chatters. So you're gonna ask me, how do you do that? So basically, in the past 5-6 months, there was a bot that came out on the market. So it was first used for fan view, and now it's usable for OnlyFans and Telegram, and it only takes 15% of commission of the revenue. So basically, behind this bot, you've heard many times about bots, like they used to be not skilled enough, not good enough. There used to not be an ability for them to detect which content has been sent, which content has not been sent. But I came across this one bot because I'm in a community. I know many people on the French market who are making a lot of money in AI OFM, and they started to implement this bot onto their models, especially on Telegram. And basically, it's been crazy. It's been crazy because basically you make way more money than when you have actual chatters without having to talk to them every day, without having to have a chatter manager. So basically, it's nowadays very simple. The bot does everything itself. It chats 24 hours, 24/7. It talks to people who doesn't spend and make them spend. So like any time waster you think it was a time waster, it actually wasn't, because the bot can go and make money from these people. Because basically you need to understand that at some point, if you talk to a human, like especially in the AI OFM space, they will pay. It's just that you do not want to spend 24 hours or weeks talking to a time waster, because you have to focus yourself on people who are actually paying. But the thing with the bot, they can chat with 100 people at once. So it's not a game of like who I'm talking to. It's a game of make as many people get into the channel, and then the bot will handle it. So the bot will handle it, and basically you don't have to do anything. You just have to prepare your scripts. Okay, so that takes like 2-3 days, depending on how many models you'll have. But basically, once that is done, you have nothing to do. You just have to focus on acquisition and post as many reels as you can per day. So it's really a good feeling, like you go to sleep, you wake up, you see that your AI robot has been making you money. Like, it's actually crazy. Like, it saved my life, because at some point I was having issues with chatters. Like, they stole from me. Like, it was complicated. I had to chat myself for a few times because I had no chatters. Then you make like 5-6 interviews with people, like you understand they're not skilled enough. They ask for 20%. It's really like a mess. And this bot just came out 15% flat commission. And that's why I'm back on YouTube. Basically, I'm back on YouTube because nowadays AIOFM is passive, as I told you, and I really want to focus on building a community on YouTube, and having actual students that I will make them 10K a month, 20K a month, like having them reach my actual level. So today the goal is to really show you guys how to set up this bot for your AI models. So either you're a beginner and you want to set this up as soon as you can, so you'll never chat ever, and you'll be very lucky because everyone had to chat himself at some point. But yeah, basically today is really a video to show you guys how to set it up, like how to set it up the right way, to show you guys it's not something that hard to set up. I used to be scared of like tasks like this, setting up a boat, like it must be so hard. But no, like these guys, they actually made it so easy. I think they are French, because I know a guy who knows the guy. I do not have any affiliate or anything with them. I'm just here to show you guys the tool I use every day. And yeah, basically I'm going to share my screen and show you guys how to set it up. Alright guys, so as I said, today the goal is to show you how to set it up the simplest way possible. Show you guys what's the important things to spend time on, what's the important things that you have to take into consideration, and what's really not so important. So basically, this is the website, sorry. So it's a website, it's not a software, there is nothing to install on your computer. So what you want to do is head over to OnlyChat AI. So you just type in that into Google, and I think it's the first one. And then this is the actual platform. So as you see, it's pretty easy to use. So there are 4 tabs here: dashboard, creators, playground, and account. You will only use the account, creators, and dashboard. Like playground, there's nothing to actually do on this. But the most important thing is doc. So this right there will allow you to do the whole setup from A to Z. You actually have to read this like 2-3 times if you want to set it up the right way. So I suggest, if you do AI OFM, that you ignore all of these, because this is about OnlyFans. So you want to head over to Telegram directly, and here you have everything you need in order to set it up. So they really did a good job explaining to you how to set it up, like a 10-year-old child could do it. Like it's really really easy. So what I'm going to do is go tab by tab and tell you what is important and what is this tab made for and everything. So first you want to get started. So getting started meaning you want to actually create the bot. So you must have a premium Telegram account for your model, otherwise it won't let you use Telegram bots. So it's important that you pay for the premium account. So first, they have a little introduction. Okay, so the Telegram setup. Okay, so first of all, you want to create the bot. So you head over to Telegram, you open bot fader, you do what they say right there. So that you send new bot, then you choose a name for your bot, then they'll give you a token, and basically you want to copy the token. And once you copy the token, they will ask you for this specific token once you make the creator on OnlyChat. So this is the next step. So you have the token, and then you head over to creator. So if you didn't see, it's right there. So creator, and basically you go on Telegram and you add a creator, and you'll type in whatever name you want to type in, and you just paste the key that they gave you earlier on Telegram. So basically, once that's done, you will put in the name for your model, creator name, bot username that you chose, and then you send the token. So it will recognize the bot that you just created. Then what you want to do is assign a license. So Telegram, to use it, it's $20 a month. I think for OnlyFans it's a bit more expensive. So basically how you pay is you just recharge right there the balance. So you add up credit and you just send crypto and send $20 and you just buy the license. So once again, it's pretty easy to do. Like here they tell you everything. Then you do the Telegram setup. So you go back to Telegram, you look on your bots, you enable the secretary mode, and then you could connect the bot to a Telegram account. So you do all of these, go to settings, blah blah blah, set bot permissions. So all of these, you follow the steps, and then you finalize the connection with the OnlyChat, and basically you have the creator. So now what that means is that you've made a creator. So if you have 4 models, you have to make 4 creators, one for each one of them. But basically now what you want to do is go into this creator that you just made, and you're going to set up all the scripts, all the media, all the links and everything. So with this bot, you can either sell with stars. So I know you guys do that a lot in the US. You sell with stars on Telegram and you cash out with crypto. Or you could sell with drop fans, which is what I recommend because it's only 5% tax that they take. And I've always been using drop fans. I know the owners. It's the best platform that you could be using for AIOFM, and it's the one that converts the most. So what you want to do now, I'm going to show you. So I took one of my students like setup because he just started, so I wanted to show you guys a brand new setup that hasn't been totally set up yet. So basically he has his model right there, and then here, so you have everything you need for. So here you have the fans. So this is who the bots talk to. So all the fans right there, you can see like all the spenders. Then you have the medias, but this is for the stars. Like if you use drop, you will not be needing this much. Then you have the scripts, and then you have drop. So basically drop, you will just sync the links and it will just show you guys all the links that you have ever made into drop. But the most important part of this video is going to be the scripts, because not like they don't show you how to make the scripts, they don't show you what to put in the script, they just show you how to set up the bot and they don't tell you anything. But you need to understand that first of all, the more scripts you will have for your model, the more effective it will be. Because if a spender is here every day and they make a new script for them like every day, at some point there will be no scripts to talk about, and the bot will not be understanding like what it should be talking about. Like for example, if you make 3 scripts and there is one spender, he buys the whole 3 scripts into 1 week, what's going to happen the next week? You must be updated, like upgraded on the actual scripts. So how you do that? I suggest that you do 15 scripts per model. If you do 15 scripts per model, I can assure you that you're good to go for a long time. Okay, that will mean that someone has to spend like 3-4k in order to buy everything. So I suggest that you do new medias, new scripts, new everything. Otherwise, it will get confused with the old spender, and it's better to start with new actual media. So what I wanted to show you guys is the way that you have to make the scripts. So first of all, you want to head over to settings, and right there, you want to give as much info about your model as you can. you want to give it as much. You have 6,000 characters. Like here, my students didn't even use the 6,000 characters as I told him to do. But basically, yeah, give as much details as you can. The more details you give, the more it will understand. It's AI. You have to feed it. The more you feed it, the better it will be. So you have to tell him about like favorite color, actual routine, like how is she, like personality, like everything you can think of. It's good to tell the AI. So then you give like all the different like details, age, size, like weight, like anything, ethnicity, etc. And then here is the like how you want the bot to actually behave. So for example, once the script is done, there is going to be like here, it just show you time. The bot must wait after a script ends before it can attempt to sexualize the conversation again unless the fan initiates. So this is made just so it doesn't look like we want the spender to spend every day. Like, the spender, he doesn't want to be in a situation where he feels like he's actually spending money every day and that you are just here to take his money. He wants an actual relationship with who you're going to be chatting every day, with who you're going to be exchanging, talking about life and everything. So once a guy spends, there will be 2 days of just talking, unless the guy like starts to actually sexualize and talking about stuff. Then this is the strict script cooldown hours, time during which no new script can start after one ends, even if the fan tries to initiate. So this you can set up as you want. Basically, you can follow what I did. I think it's the best, but it's really up to you, up to your model, how she is. Is she aggressive? Is she calm? Like, etc., etc. Response delay 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes. Want to be as quick as possible, not quick like but quick. Like, you want to actually make it look like she's actually replying herself, but not more than 2 minutes, because more than 2 minutes is just not a fluid conversation. Then you have all of these, so these don't really matter. Like, you just leave them as they are, which is a normal default, etc. But basically, here is the most important. So you have all the scripts. So you have the scripts. So you call them as you want. The description of the script is important. So here, as I'm seeing, you just said like the script is really here to get to know the person, blah 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 blah. You want to guide the bot into the type of scenario, the type of plot that the script is gonna give. So give as much details as you can, in order, like, you have to actually talk to the bot like you are talking to a chatter, like you are talking to an assistant. Like, give as much information as you can, in order that these information are taken into consideration, and then it's going to be more optimal that if you just don't care and be like, yeah, act like you want to act. Like, no, AI doesn't work like this. So the better the prompt, the better the AI will operate. So now you do step one. So basically here it's pretty easy. So what you want to do, this message right there, basically it's going to be the first message that's going to be sent with the first paid link. So what this means is the AI is going to talk 10, 15, 20 minutes, and then when it's going to feel like the client is going to be ready to pay, it's going to send this message right there. So sorry guys, it's in French, but it's going to send this message, and it's going to say it's going to send with the actual drop fan link. So here basically you'll pick your link, and yeah, you can do a discount. So if the client doesn't want this price, you can enable the discount and put another link in order to have a discount and having pay cheaper than what was the initial price. And yeah, basically what you want to do is every step in a script is linked to a link. So the step one is about link number 1, 10 euro. Then the step 2, so this guy like doesn't have a step 2 yet. I think I saw one there. Okay, so then the step 2 is going to be about the second link. So here it's 27 euro. Okay, and once again there is a discount. So I don't like suggest that you do a discount on the first link, because there is no point in having discount on 10 euro. But on the second link here it's 27 euros. But if the client doesn't want it, you can go ahead and have a second attempt with 18 euros. So here it's the number of message between this step and the next step. So I suggest to do always 6 to 9. The more the better. And then you update. Basically, if you have a script with 10 steps, that means that there will be 10 links that will be sent. Okay, so it's pretty easy. And as I said, do 15 scripts minimum to start. And then I suggest that every week maybe you add 3 to 4 new scripts. Then you'll be very good. The only work you now have is to make content for the scripts, and publish on the social media. All right, guys. So as I just told you, the most important thing is to make as many scripts as you can. So once you have 10 to 15 scripts, you might be good to actually try it on your model. But I would recommend that you actually take a look at what the AI is doing, because you need to understand that it's an AI. So the more you feed it, the better it will perform. But also the more data it has through time, the better it will be. Like on day one, it's going to be as good. It's not going to be as good as on day 30, because on day 30 it will have new data. It will know each and every one of the spender, and basically you'll see in the fan section on the website that the more the AI talks with a prospect, with a client, with a spender, the more information comes out of this conversation. So basically the AI is making reports of how this guy is behaving. What does he like? How does he spend? It has all the data. So data through time makes it perfect, and do not panic if it's not perfect at the beginning. Of course it's going to get better. I suggest that you have to take a look at what the AI is doing. Just take a look at it, just don't go to sleep and be confident. But as weeks goes, it will get better. Thank you guys for watching, and now I'm going to be making way more videos because I'm doing passive income right now, and as I told you, I want to build a strong community. So don't hesitate to ask me if you have a question, and maybe I'll put my email or my Instagram in bio so you can just text me or message me, and I'll be happy to help you guys. Thank you for watching.